They made their appearance in the lower rooms, and here fortune was more favorable to our heroine. The master of ceremonies introduced her to a very gentlemanlike young man as a partner. His name was Tilney. He seemed to be about 4 or 25, was rather tall, had a pleasing countenance, a very intelligent and lively eye, and if not quite handsome, was very near it. His address was good, and Catherine felt herself in high luck. There was little leisure for speaking while they danced, but when they were seated at tea, she found him as agreeable as she had already given him credit for being. He talked with fluency and spirit, and there was an archness and pleasantry in his manner which interested, though it was hardly understood by her. After chatting some time on such matters as naturally arose from the objects around them, he suddenly addressed her with,
"I have hitherto been very remiss, madame, in the proper attentions of a partner here. I have not yet asked you how long have you been at Bath, whether you have ever been here before, whether you have been at the upper rooms, the theatre, and the concert, and how you like the place altogether. I've been very negligent, but are you now at the leisure to satisfy me in these particulars? If you are, I will begin directly."
"You need not give yourself that trouble, sir."
"No trouble, I assure you, madame. How long have you been at Bath?"
"About a week, sir."
"Really?"
"Why should you be so surprised, sir?"
"Why, indeed, but some emotion must appear to the raised by your reply, and surprise is more easily assumed and not less reasonable than any other. Now let us go on. Were you never in Bath before, madame?"
"Never, sir."
"Indeed. Have you yet honored the upper rooms?"
"Yes, sir. I was there last Monday."
"Have you been to the theatre?"
"Yes, sir. I was at the play on Tuesday."
"To the concert?"
"Yes, sir, on Wednesday."
"Are you altogether pleased with Bath?"
"Yes, I like it very well."
Now, I must give one more smirk, and then we may begin to rational again. I know what you think of me. You shall make me a poor figure in journal tomorrow."
"My journal?"
"Yes, I know exactly what you will write. Friday I went to the lower rooms, wore my spring-in muslin robe and blue trimmings. Plain black shoes appeared to much advantage, but was strangely harassed by a queer half-witted man who made me dance with him and distressed me by his nonsense."
"Indeed, I shall say no such thing."
"Shall I tell you what you ought to say?"
"If you please."
"I danced with a very agreeable man, introduced by Mr. King, and had a great deal of conversation with him. Seems a most extraordinary genius. I hope I may know more of him, and that, madame, is what I wish you to say."
"But perhaps I keep no journal."
"Perhaps you are not sitting in this room, and I am not sitting by you. These are points in which a doubt is equally possible. Not keep a journal? How are your absent cousins to understand the tenor of your life in Bath without one? How are the civilities and compliments of every day to be related as they ought to unless noted down every evening in a journal? How are your various dresses to be remembered and the particular state of your complexion, and the curl of your hair to be described in all your diversities, without having a constant recourse of a journal? My dear madame, I am not so ignorant of young ladies' ways as you wish to believe me. It is this delightful habit of journaling which largely contributes to the form of the easy style of writing for which ladies are so generally celebrated. Everybody allows the talent of writing agreeable letters as particularly feminine. Nature may have done something, but I am sure it must be essentially assisted by the practice of keeping a journal."
"I have sometimes thought whether ladies do write so much better letters than gentlemen. That is, I should not think the superiority was always on our side."
As far as I have had the opportunity to judge, it appears to me that the usual style of letter writing among women is faultless, except 3 particulars.
"And what are they?"
A general deficiency of subject, a total inattention for stops, and a very frequent ignorance of grammar."
"Upon my word, I need not have been afraid of disclaiming a compliment. You do not think too highly of us in that way."
"I should no more lay it down as a general rule that women write better letters than men, that they sing better duets or draw better landscapes, in every power of which taste is the foundation. Excellence is pretty fairly divided between the sexes."